What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is July 28th. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't have a lot of time to fish. Just able to sneak out for a little over an hour. Primarily going to be looking for pike and bass. I'm going to be throwing topwater buzzbait. The sun is pretty much down below the trees, so I'm going to be focusing on that this evening. It's been a beautiful day all day today. It's been 80, 85 degrees. It's a mild wind, but there's pretty much no wind right now. So we're going to get after them and see if we can pick some fish up. I don't know what it is about this lure, but fish feel the need to hit it right up against the boat. I get more hits up against the boat with this than I do any other lure. It looked like it was a decent pike. I didn't get a good look at it, but got enough to look at it that it looked like it was a pike in probably the 5 to 8 range. Looked like a decent fish. There's a fish. Not sure what we have. What do we have? What do we have? Pike, probably. Thinking a pike. Thinking a pike. No, nice bass. Nice bass to start the evening. Just lost the end of my rod. All right, come on, little guy. Not a bad bass. First bass of the evening. Been fishing about 10 minutes. Got this guy on an inline buzzbait. Big fat belly on it. Nice wide belly. Probably a 3-pound fish. Great fish to start the evening with. That fish came out of this little cove here. I'm in probably 2 feet of water, 2.5 feet of water. He came out of a little weed pocket. Lost the end of my pole. It's not going to feel good driving that into my stomach all night. So what I'm doing is I'm swapping my rods out. Where I just lost the rear end section of that pole. I don't want to be driving that into my stomach all night. So I'm just swapping these poles out, and it's the same exact pole, just this one doesn't have the rear end missing. Fish. Don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a bass or a pike. It's acting like a bass, but it looks a little skinny like a pike maybe. Oh no, I think that's a nice smallmouth. Yeah, it's a nice smallmouth. One thing I love about smallmouth, even when you're pike fishing, them things will hit pretty much anything you throw at them. If you throw a pike lure in front of a smallmouth, they'll still hit it. This looks to be about a 2.5, maybe 3-pound smallmouth, and this thing is absolutely digging. Alright, come on smallmouth, there we go. Nice smallmouth. I absolutely love catching these fish. These are one of my favorite fish to catch. He hit off that big inline buzzbait. Thing hit it like a freight train. That's probably a 2.5-pound smallmouth. That fish came just in front of this little blowdown here. That's probably 2 feet of water over there. It's kind of a mucky bottom. Kind of an unusual spot for smallmouth. Normally they tend to like the deeper areas, but he was in pretty shallow. He was in kind of where a largemouth normally is. There's a fish. There's a fish. Not sure what it is. I think it's a little pike or a pickerel. Alright, let's see if this guy will shake off. And I don't think he's going to. Just a little baby pike. Just a little baby pike. They're liking the buzzbait though. Fish. Oh, smallmouth. That was like, came like 4 feet out of the water. That's a nice smallmouth. Not sure how well this is going to show on camera, but this smallmouth jumped probably 4 feet out of the water. Came in probably 6 feet of water. I think this is another one in probably the 3-pound range. Potentially could be bigger. With the exception of that jump, I haven't actually seen it yet. But he's fighting like a champ. Ooh, that could be pushing 4 pounds. That is a fat smallmouth. That's 3.5, 4 pound smallmouth, easy. Just a gorgeous fish. Definitely one of my favorites. I would catch these things all night long. Love these fish. Definitely one of my favorite. Them things will fight and fight and fight and fight and fight. Buzzbait, inline buzzbait. Oh, he came back for it. Is that another smallmouth? Unbelievable. Oh wow, yeah, it's gotta be a smallmouth. That's gotta be a smallmouth. The way that's fighting. Don't want him getting in them weeds though. Yeah, another smallmouth. So third smallmouth of the evening. Certainly not the fish I'm targeting, but always a welcome fish. This fish came off the edge of probably a 4-foot cabbage bed. Hit that same big inline spinner. I mean that big inline buzzbait. Not quite as big as the other ones, but he hit it just as hard. As soon as that hit the water, the fish was on it. He missed it the first time. Gave it a few cranks and he hit it the second time, and he made business that second time. That's only like a 2-pound fish, but he hit it like he was a tank. So we're gonna call it good there. Not even a hit after that last smallmouth I caught. I fished for about a half hour and not even a touch on that big inline. The bass have been all over that thing, but for some reason the pike haven't been liking it. I really haven't got any decent sized pike off that, so next time I fish this spot I'm probably going back to the big inline spinner. So they've definitely been responding better to that. But didn't do bad overall. For only having about an hour and a half total. Realistically, an hour and 10 minutes of fishing, I didn't do too bad. All the bouncing around I had to do paddling. Picked up some decent fish. I have about another mile to paddle, so I gotta get back before it's dark out. And we'll see you guys on the next one.